Well, here's a summary of the 25th International AIDS Conference in Munich, Germany, held this past week. And at these conferences, we look for something big to come out of it that's exciting and new, that's going to help with the battle. And remember, this is a global effort that we just experienced with this AIDS conference. So it's a great reminder of how big the community of people who are involved in this, how big that community really is. Well, we got the good news too. How about injectable drugs to prevent HIV? This drug, called lenacapavir, Lenacapavir, is given every 6 months. And they did a study of women in South Africa and Uganda who took the drug over the course of a couple years and followed them on injections, and then followed two other groups of women who took standard pills, two different kinds of pills. One is the Descovy pill, the other is Truvada. And what do you think? There were no new infections in the injectable drug group. None. Zero. That is big news, because what it does is it overcomes the problems that people have taking pills for any number of reasons, and really strikes at having people covered continuously with this drug by injection to prevent HIV. And that is big news, because what it does is becomes an important piece of ending the HIV epidemic by 2030. This has global impact. And think of what could be done in resource-poor countries, and that needs to be done, because they also talked about, well, we've got these great drugs now that are coming down through the pipeline, but need to be equitable in terms of making them available to resource-poor, low-income countries, because the current marketed price of this drug is $42,000 a year for both shots. So that's just not going to fly in low-income countries. So they're talking about, well, how do we really make it available? Either generic drug or limiting the price in terms of how it's distributed in low-income countries. But huge, big news. So this is really important. Stay tuned for more info on lenacapavir. When will it be available for HIV prevention? Probably sometime in 2025. Still needs to go through a couple other studies. This one was in women. They're looking at transgender men and women, and also in men who have sex with men. So we're going to have some really good information from these 4 studies that talk about the revolution in HIV treatment and prevention. Stay tuned.